for watching. I am a happiness promoter and a student of A Course in Miracle, and today I am also talking about the Course in Miracle, just like always. So I talk about the lessons that I'm reading and as well as my take on that. And so if you want to jump in and leave a comment where you're watching it from, or like what your insights are or what your opinion, I would love for you to leave that in the comment section so we can expand and spread more love. Awesome. Really, really cool. So today I jumped into chapter 18, if you can see it right there. It's a chapter 18, the passing of the dream, the substitute reality. The substitute of the reality, that sounds really heavy. And in the beginning of the sentence, it said that to substitute is to accept instead. So when I read that, it's like it sounds like a compromising, right? Like to substitute is to accept instead. So and they keep going. It said to substitute is to choose between renouncing one aspect of the sonship in favor of the others, right? One would unite and the other would separate. Substitution is a clearly a process in which they are perceived as different. So right, accepting one thing or the other, this is really cool, but substitute meaning one thing and the other thing, these are two different things that we are accepting. But the reality is that there is no this or that, there is no A or B, there is no right or wrong, and everything is all together. So there is no such thing as substitute to begin with, right? To separate or to substitute means to accept instead. So we are already acknowledging the differences in separation. And you do not realize the magnitude of one error, right? You may be surprised to hear that how different in reality is from what you see. So we are, according to the Course in Miracle, we don't know what reality is, right? Because we're so stuck in our external circumstances, whether how much money you have or how we portray ourselves as a physical, right? We see ourselves as a different. So the reality, the actuality is that there's no such thing as you and I. We're all together. We're all same human being. There is no separation between you and I. So we don't like the idea of substitute doesn't even exist to begin with, right? And that blows my mind. And one emotion in which substitution is impossible is love. I love this. The one emotion in which substitution is impossible is love. Fear involves substitution by definition, for it is love's replacement. Let me read that one more time. Fear involves substitution by definition, for it is love's replacement. Right? All it comes down to, everything is either love or the absence of love, love or the call for love. So the fear is what the replacement of the love is. Where there is love is absent, there is the fear, right? So because we want to be in love, we want to feel the love, but the reality is that we are already love, and we have that all within us. That is so deep, so good, so good. And it also says God is not fear but love. God is not fear but love. And within yourself, you love your brother with a perfect love. Here is holy ground in which no substitution can enter, where only the truth in your brother can abide. Right? Really, there is no separation between you and I, and we're all love, and we love each other, and there is no such thing as substitute, because we're all together to begin with. How awesome is that? I think this is a very, very necessarily concept and idea, and also something that we as a human being need to remember. There is no such thing as substitute, and God is within you, and let us join in him in peace and gratitude and accept his gift as our most holy and perfect reality, which we share in him. Again, sharing also comes from love. Sharing comes from being abundant, and there is no separation. So what you give is not ultimately a gift, just a sharing. Whatever it is you're receiving also, right? Like, and when you are receiving, if there is no separation between you and I, and we're just sharing. These are so good, and the holy light that brought you and him together must extend as you accept it, right? So again, you have to accept in order for you to share. And it comes from having the belief that you are enough and that you are love. And we are all here for each other, we're here for each other, and not only for like us, right? Like, because whatever it is that we think we are, it's beyond that, right? You are beyond what I can see, and like, then also we can see each other, like see ourselves. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I can see myself as you see me, and you can see yourself as I see you, and that's one of the reasons that I love taking headshot, because I see you so beautiful. Like, I see you and your spark and your creation and your beauty inside of you and your soul, and I see it, and most of the people are not seeing it. Yeah, I have my projection for it, but like, I want you to know that you are beautiful. I want you to know that you are powerful beyond you think. I want you to know that you are magnificent. I want you to know that you are so powerful and beautiful and gorgeous and glorious and whatever it is that you can possibly imagine and more. And that's what I get to bring out when I work with my clients, and that it's such a blessing, that it's such a humbling experience to be able to be a part of that process. And I get so much kick out of it, to be honest, and I feel so selfish doing it, but I love it so much, right? Like, for me to be able to bring out something from that person, not even bring out, that sounds even arrogant, but to be able to share that part of you with the rest of the world, that it's so beautiful, so humbling, and it's just, I'm taking a tiny part in that process, and I'm so grateful for that. All right, so today's lesson was the substitute reality, that there is no substitution to begin with, because there is no such thing as one or the other, right? Or the one is united, and where you think your fear is, the fear is looking for a love. All right, so I love you. I hope you had an amazing day, and have a great, 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 great day, and keep finding joy in every single corner. All right, bye.